I think all of us have left Egypt in one way or another.
A few years ago, I got laid off from my job, and then didn't really know what I was going to do. And then about that same month, I think Tamisha was diagnosed with cancer, and that was really scary, and we didn't know what to do.
I'm transitioning from a 20-year career to redefining myself, and a few years later, leaving a 16-year relationship and having to redefine myself in deeper ways.
I took one step back and then fell backwards into an excavation pit that didn't have any proper fencing around it, and I shattered my elbow on the way down on a cobblestone from the ancient biblical times. My going out of Egypt was this really dark struggle of being in a foreign country, of not speaking Hebrew very well at that time, because it had happened at the beginning of my school year, and being in a cast for basically my entire first year of rabbinic school.
I left in Egypt of being in a closet. I lived there for 70 years.
And the relationship that I had with my business partner was starting to sour. And I faced a decision in leaving that terrible situation. Where do I go?
The congregation that I grew up in was fairly dry and rote and not particularly emotional, spiritual, and I never really felt like I fit in. So I spent a long time wandering in the desert, as you could say.
My Egypt, which I'm not completely out of, is doubt and fear. I've been on the ritual committee here at Kol Ami since 2006 and have had some amazing adventures, but I never thought that I could do them.
Getting out of the Egypt is knowing how to deal with the drama, whatever may be from day to day.
We know our community was really supportive, and we were getting all these emails and all these calls and people showing up with like trays of deli food and checking in on us, and that was a nice feeling.
I feel like I've left my Egypt. I feel like the sea has parted, and I'm exploring new David and new opportunities, and I'm excited about what I've been through in the last few years.
So my going out of a very narrow place was actually going out of Israel and not quitting rabbinic school and being carried by my really close friends.
I discovered this place, which I adore. But getting out of the closet was so hard. I'm still in it. The door is open. I put my body out of the closet.
You know, the big question was always, is the phone going to ring? And fortunately, the phone has rung. Through the support of people in our temple community, and that I feel like I've left a terrible chapter behind.
Being able to face those fears, sometimes to transcend them, but always to be engaged and to be aware of them.
So I feel really grateful to have found this warm, loving, incredible congregation here at Kol Ami. It's a fantastic home with fantastic people.
Family.
And we're certainly the Kehila Kedusha, but more than that, we're a family. And like any good family, when one of us needs everyone else is there.
For me, Kol Ami is a place of growth and adventure in growth.
A spiritual family.
Home.
A community that is at the same time a family, that is at the same time a dear friend to share life's journey with.
I would describe Kol Ami in one word as joyous. It really represents to me a place of joy, of people being able to come together to celebrate and to really let their hair down and be themselves. So when I think of Kol Ami, I think of joy.